everyone! I missed you during outdoor ed. I hope you had a nice Memorial Day weekend. I am in Michigan at my mom's place. This is the cat that I had when I was in high school, Picasso. She is still a sweet but feisty little cat. She's going to do some alphabets. So before we start, make sure that you got your packets from Ms. Philmeyer, and be sure to let me know what you did this weekend. You can comment to the video, or you can email me. My school email address, you know it. Okay, so make sure you have your packet. I'm sorry for the typo. I didn't see it until afterwards, and I had so much stuff to get ready before after ed. Students will be able to use strategies based on place value, properties of operations, and the relationship between multiplication and division to divide up to a 4-digit number by a 2-digit number. Yay! This is the long division algorithm, and it works for any number, any digit number, divided by any digit number. So you could, if you wanted to for some reason, divide a 7-digit number by a 4-digit number, whatever you want. It's all based on place value and division, multiplication, subtraction. Break it down into little parts. You could, of course, use a computer. But it's important that you know how it works and that you have a couple of different strategies that work every time, right? So, the long division the long division algorithm is based on breaking up the number into smaller multiplication facts, which you know. We talked about that last week before I left. Okay, so let's say 27,000 divided by 3 is 900. Because I know that 3 times 9 is 27. So 3 times 900, no, not 900, 9,000 is 27,000. Okay. Seriously, kitty? Stay over here. So if 3 times 9,000 is 27,000, then 30 times 900 is also still going to be 27,000. And I could write it out. 27,000 divided by 30 equals 900. And really all you're doing is saying, oh, hey, how many times does 30 or 3 go into 27? I know that it's 9, so now I just have to figure out, based on place value, how many tens, hundreds, or thousands that's going to be. So long division, you do the exact same thing. So if you look at the next slide, or not slide, it's the next little section in your packet. You have something equals 637 divided by 15. So that means if I took 637 things and I put 15 into each group, how many groups am I going to get? The number of groups I get is the quotient. I have 637 things. That's the dividend. What the amount I'm putting into each group is the divisor. Let's estimate this one before we start. I'm going to kind of round that off to 600 divided by 15. I know that 15 times 2 is 30. So if I do 600 divided by 30, and then whatever I get, I can times it by 2, and that'll be what 600 divided by 15 is. So 3 goes into 6 2 times, right? So 30 is going to go into 60 2 times. 30 will go into 600 20 times. So 600 divided by 15 is going to be 40. Okay, so I'm estimating that 637 divided by 15 is close to 40. So from what I said, take a second to talk to someone near you. Talk about to answer these questions. What is represented in the equation? Like, if you were to create a real-life scenario that was represented by this problem, what would it be? Maybe I shouldn't give you any ideas, and I should just hear what you have to say. I'll tell you, I have some ideas afterwards. How would you begin to solve this problem? We estimated it, but how would you go about? What strategy would you use? And then I'm going to use a strategy. That doesn't mean it's the only right strategy. Actually, there's lots of ways that I could do this. There is the long division strategy. There's repeated subtraction. You could make a model. You could try to make an area model. You could do lots of things, right? This particular lesson, since I haven't really focused on it yet, I actually will show you the long division algorithm. And the last question, how does this information help you determine the quotient? So pause the video, talk about it, come back in a second. I'll still be here, obviously. Okay, so in my story that I'm making up, Miss Melanie Carbine has a bakery. Even though Miss Melanie doesn't really support, it's a vegan bakery, that's what it is. And I have low sugar, all natural cupcakes. I have 637. There's 15 to a box. How many boxes do I need? Obviously, I will have some left over because 7 doesn't. This number doesn't end in a 5. Okay, just like I knew, the 15 went into 60 2 times. No, sorry, 30 went into 62 times. That means that 15 is going to go into 64 times. So I'm going to write a 4 right above the 3 and 63. Because what I did was, I actually, in my head, to like break it down, I did 63 divided by 15 was 4 with something left over. I know that in reality it's 600 something divided by 15, so my answer is 40 something divided by, is 40 something, but I'm leaving a space there for the ones digit. I said that 4 times 15 was 60, which means I have 3 left over. That's what that whole minus 60 thing is all about. We do know that actually 15 times 4D is 600, so I could put another 0 there. We don't have to. If I was keeping track of the number of groups I had, I would do 60 and I would write a 40 over here. This is another strategy, right? Okay. Bring down the 7. Or really, it's 637 divided by 600 is 37. Okay, how many times does 15 go into 37? I have 37 cupcakes. I'm putting 15 in a box. I can put 30 into 2 boxes. So, I have a 2 there. 15 times 2 is 30. I will have some left over. I subtract what I just put in boxes. I have 7 left over. Those 30, that was 2 boxes, right? So, I could either add up my groups, which is 42, or I could keep track of my answer up top. It's 42. Remainder 7. Or I have 7/15 of a box full. Okay, I'll write it in 2 different ways. 42, remainder 7 down here, or 42 and 7/15 up top. I could put a decimal and a 0 and keep going, but the fraction is fine for now. Okay, I need 43 boxes. Okay, so that's the standard long division algorithm. You can, there's mnemonics to help you remember, because it's you're dividing, and then you're multiplying, and then you're subtracting, and then you're bringing down the next place value number. Checking to see that you've taken as much as you could of a whole group, and add a 0 if you need to. So, does McDonald's style cheeseburgers divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, check, always. Okay, so that's the standard long division algorithm. I want you to practice that a couple of times, but you have problems A through F here. So 6 problems. make sure that you are estimating the quotient before solving each problem. So if you look at that, you have 2,562 divided by 25. Oh, I see a 25 in there, right? 2,500 divided by 25. So you have 100. That's your estimate. I think you can get some more groups of 25 out of 62. But I think you will also have a remainder, right? Because you have 2, and if you're in groups of 25, you're only going to have a 5 in the ones place or a 0. That's a little trickier, but actually we know that, so 745 divided by 35, but we know that 35 plus 35 is 70, and 70 is a lot like 700, right? So 70 can go into 700 10 times, so that's a good estimate. So take a second to estimate all of the quotients before you practice. I moved some things around because I was cleaning. So this filmer, just check to see if the dry erase boards are on the table near the window behind the computer desk. And then the dry erase marker should be in one of the desk drawers. After they practice a little bit, they can do the rest of these problems for homework. Alright, miss you all. Bye. One more thing I just remembered. Don't forget to do the closure question. How do understandings about place value and the relationship between multiplication and division help you solve division problems? In particular, in this division algorithm that I just showed you, how are you using multiplication and division to do the larger division problem?